6 years old. The tears are real, the pain is genuine, but in front of her, the lens's cold eye is wide open. A voice echoes from behind. Sweetie, cry a little more. This clip is going to go viral. This scene isn't from a movie. It's the everyday life of millions of tiny lives, the children of TikTok parents whose childhood has become a brand. Today we're going to step into that world. We'll see through their eyes, feel their silent anguish, and in the end, a truth will be revealed that will shake you to your soul. Tell me, where are you watching this video from? Write it in the comments. 7 in the morning? The alarm didn't go off, but the ring light is already on. The room isn't a room anymore, it's become a studio. Wake up quick, we have to shoot 3 videos today. The mother's voice carries less love, more schedule. A question rises in the mind. Do other kids wake up like this too? Is this normal? Going to school is a privilege, but there's no peace there either. The phone rings during lunch break. Sweetie, a new trend is going around. We need the video by evening. Outside, friends are running after a football, and a small figure stands there holding a phone. The moment she gets home, it's not homework, it's filming first. The script is handed over. Cry here, laugh here, show surprise at this moment. There's no room for her actual feelings. Then a strange thing happens. All of this starts to feel natural, because that's all the mind has ever seen, known, learned. Psychologists call this normalization of trauma. When pain becomes part of everyday life, the brain accepts it, no matter how toxic it is. One evening, standing in front of the mirror, something breaks. The face in front of the lens is remembered, the performing smile is remembered, but the real face? That's lost somewhere. This thought is frightening, but there's no one to tell. At school everyone says, "You're famous, how lucky you are." In response, a trained smile is born, the same trendy, plastic, fake one. But inside, something is slowly falling apart. A little every day, silently, without a sound. The most dangerous part is that there's not even an awareness of this falling apart. This is only the beginning. The real wounds are yet to open. It's 10 at night. Her eyes are growing heavy. One more take. The lighting wasn't right. The same line repeated for the 16th time. I'm the happiest kid in the world. There's no life in the voice, no sparkle left in the eyes. Well, editing will take care of all that. Even after lying down in bed, sleep is far away. The lens's light keeps spinning in her mind, like a cycle that refuses to stop. A Harvard University study reveals something startling. In children whose lives are continuously recorded, a fundamental change occurs in the brain. The line between the performing self and the real self disappears. To put it plainly, they no longer know who they actually are. This isn't just a matter of psychology, it goes far deeper than that. Privacy? Gone. Losing the first tooth, learning to ride a bike, being scared, crying, feeling shy. Every moment is stored in the internet's never-ending memory, forever. Beyond that, there's also a terrifying reality. Those innocent clips made in a home setting often end up in the wrong hands. FBI reports state plainly that simple recordings of children circulate in places they should never have reached. At the age of 15, when this truth comes out, the world stops. A question is put to the mother. The answer is shocking. Sweetie, we did all of this for you. The house, the car, the school fees, it's all from that channel. And that's the moment that's never forgotten. The realization hits. This wasn't a parent-child relationship. It was a business partner's contract. Wait, because the curtain on the real story is about to rise. The next revelation will shake you to the core. Ready? Wait a moment. There's a subscribe button below. Hit it. Because what's coming next needs to reach the eyes of every parent. Now back to the story. Standing at the threshold of 18, the decision to leave home starts forming in her mind. But a fundamental question arises. Where did all that money earned from years of recordings go? The question comes to her lips. Silence fills the room. Then the answer comes. Sweetie, all of that went into household expenses. Her mind starts spinning. Millions of dollars, years of labor, an entire childhood, all dissolved into thin air. A few states in America have legislated on this. California has the Coogan Law. Illinois has a similar system too. Under these laws, a portion of a minor performer's earnings is set aside in a trust account. But in most states, there's no such protective wall. And for children working on social media, there's none at all. Legally, they don't fall under child labor. It's called family content, and governments interfere less in family matters. But the reality is different. An 8-year-old standing in front of the lens for 5 hours every day, that is work. Changing the name doesn't change the reality. Another bitter truth comes to light. Upon reaching puberty, many of these young people fall victim to depression, anxiety, and identity crises. According to one study, 70% of such children admitted that they resent their parents, but they don't have the courage to speak up. The world sees them as lucky. The most painful part is that very few real friends remain for them. Every relationship dies behind the lens. But wait, the real explosion is still ahead. Something that no TikTok parent ever says out loud. And when it comes out, every piece of the puzzle will fall into place. This is the secret no one reveals. Parents who show their children on social media don't just record, they perform a dangerous dance with the algorithm. And this algorithm loves one particular thing: drama, an outburst of emotion, embarrassment, and tears. The more intense the moment, the more views. The more views, the bigger the earnings. What's the result? Children are deliberately hurt, right in front of the lens. There's a popular trend called the egg crack prank, where the mother suddenly cracks an egg on the child's head. The little one screams, and millions laugh. Here's another trend. I'm giving you away to someone else. The mother announces with a straight face that she's handing the child over to a stranger. Screams echo, and a smile is thrown toward the camera. Neuroscience states clearly that such moments leave trauma markers in the brain. These marks remain even 20, 30, even 40 years later. Grown up, such a person stumbles in relationships. Trusting doesn't come easily. Fear has mixed into their love like poison. What's astonishing is that these children, once grown, often repeat the same behavior with their own children, because that's the lesson life taught them. Experts call this transgenerational trauma. Pain passed from one generation to the next, just like a virus. This isn't only America's story. Britain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the same tale is repeating in every country. Different languages, the same pain. The biggest question is, if this is so harmful, why are governments silent? The answer is simple and heartbreaking. Money. Family channels earn billions of dollars a year. Platforms collect commissions. Advertising companies are happy. Governments collect tax. Everyone benefits, except one. That little life, whose name is even forgotten, but whose face is recognized on every screen. The biggest revelation is about to come. The bitterest truth is this: these children cannot fight back. The legal path is closed. The social path is closed. The emotional path is locked too. Every door bolted from the inside. If they speak up against their parents, the world slaps on the label. Ungrateful. If they stay silent, they keep breaking apart inside. If they knock on the court's door, where do they even get the evidence? Control of the recordings was in the mother's hands. Then something remarkable happened. In 2023, a young girl, Kim, broke her silence. Her mother was a major family YouTuber. Kim revealed that she had to record for 10 hours a day, how she used to cry herself to sleep, and how every one of her joys was scripted. Her testimony went viral. Millions of people watched it. For the first time, the world heard the story from the child's own mouth, not the parents. Later, more voices joined in. Shiloh Justice, Chris McCarty, and many other young people. Every story was the same: a stolen childhood, a hijacked identity, stolen sleep. Then came the moment that turned the tide. Illinois passed a historic law in 2024. A portion of the earnings of children shown on social media must now be placed in a trust account. Minnesota followed, California joined too. Step by step, the world is waking up. What's the most powerful change? The new generation itself. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are now raising their voices. Their slogan is clear: my life, my choice. Stop recording. This is the most beautiful revolution of all. Quiet, peaceful, but incredibly powerful. This new generation won't repeat with their own children what happened to them. The chain of trauma is breaking. The inherited cycle of pain is stopping. The biggest lesson is this: childhood is given once. It can't be sold, can't be res hot, can't be edited. What's gone cannot return. What remains can still be saved. The question arises, what's to be done? If you're a parent yourself, or will become one someday, or know a family like this, hold on to one fundamental truth. A child is not content. Their smile isn't a trend. Their tears aren't views. Their innocence isn't a brand. Science makes it clear that a child needs private space, places where they can just be a child. No recording, no script, no performance. When this private space is taken away, the soul begins to shrink. If you ever meet a child who grew up in the shadow of the lens, ask a simple question: without the camera, who are you really? Often, no answer comes, just silence, and a strange emptiness in the eyes. That's the moment the curtain lifts. Social media didn't just create recordings, it changed the very definition of childhood. Childhood used to be a memory, now it's content. It used to be preserved in old photographs, now it's buried in viral clips. Parents used to say, "Remember when you were little?" Now they say, "Let's watch that viral video again." The difference feels small, but it absolutely isn't. A memory carries the scent of love. A recording carries the noise of performance. A memory is private. A clip is public. A memory belongs to the child. A clip belongs to the world. One final thought. Technology isn't the criminal. The lens isn't the criminal. Social media isn't the criminal either. The problem is only the intention. When views start to matter more than love. When retention becomes more valuable than relationships. When a brand's shine starts to feel dearer than one's own child. That's exactly where the journey to ruin begins. Stopping this ruin is our collective responsibility. Every individual's, every country's, every home's, every heart's. Children aren't just our future, they're our present too. And saving the present, that is the truest name of love. If this story touched your heart, do one thing. Share this video with a father, with a mother, with an innocent child. Because raising your voice, speaking up, thinking, that is the spark that changes the direction of the world. See you in the next video.